So most entrepreneurs today are going about things the wrong way. You know, they're chasing the attention. They want the cars, they want, you know, the nice houses, all of this stuff. But they hit a little success and then it's straight, you know, to the clubs, flexing, Lamborghinis, watches. But the truth is, nobody is gonna remember that. No one's gonna remember those people. And today I want to talk about my philosophy, which is generational excellence, which, you know, isn't about how much you showed off or how much you're showing off. It's about how much you build. And it's about building a society that has more knowledge, opportunities, and wisdom than the previous society, than the society that you grew up in. So when we talk about success in business, most people look at it as what I call like long, short term, right? You know, how much money can I make? How long until I can quit my job? How quickly can I buy this car, that car? Or in some sense, it's how can I, you know, set myself up and maybe set me and my family up, right? But generational excellence takes that a step further. It's about setting things up for a future society. So generational excellence in business and entrepreneurship looks at things in a much wider lens. Okay, so generational excellence itself is a huge subject, but we are going to focus on the business aspect, the entrepreneurship aspect in this video. So overall, it's about what can I create as an entrepreneur or as an AI founder that is going to outlive me. It's about using the time, the resources, the success that you gain to build something actually impactful, you know, not just fund your lifestyle, not just fund the entrepreneurship lifestyle that you may see, right? It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of responsibility, but that's the mindset, that's the philosophy that I'm going to keep as I go through this entrepreneurship journey. It's really about building a society that has more knowledge, more opportunities and wisdom than you had, right? And here's the fact, and here's why generational excellence is different from generational wealth and goes beyond that, because apparently 70% of the wealth in families, and let's say you've worked hard, right? You've got rich, you've provided wealth for your family. Apparently 70% of that wealth disappears by the second generation and 90% disappears by the third generation. That's probably not the plan you had in store, right? That's probably not what you were thinking. You wanted to build something that lasts for long in your family, you know, generational wealth over as long as it can, right? At least 10 generations, right? So that's the reality. Wealth without the wisdom dies. Wealth without generational excellence or a tradition, a structure, a framework, a mindset is going to die eventually. There's a saying, we don't inherit the world from our parents, we borrow it from our children. What does that mean? If you borrow something, you want to look after it, right? You want to make sure you don't damage it. You want to make sure you don't, you know, mess it up. So when you give it back, the person's happy that they let you borrow it. It builds trust, whatever. It's the same for if you think about it with your future children. You borrow the world from them, meaning you don't want to mess it up. You don't want to make it worse for them. You want to make it better. And that's generational excellence. We want to make it better. We want to give them more knowledge, wisdom, and opportunity than we had. It's kind of like if you think about Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, he was rich. He had money. He probably had nice houses, nice cars, whatever. But he built something that was impactful. He built phones, right? Which billions of people today rely on and have in their hand. Whether you like it or not, some of your life is going to be, in fact, I guarantee at least one aspect of your life has some involvement or has something to do with what Steve Jobs done, right? Whether it's you using an iPhone or someone is sending you a message on an iPhone. Do you get what I'm saying? The product he made was impactful. That's what people remember. It's Steve Jobs' Apple, you know, the iPhone, the Mac, all of that stuff. They don't remember what car he drove or what house he had. It's the legacy, it's the impact that he built, and that is what I'm trying to do. That's what we are trying to do. So it's all about using your resources to change the game, because honestly, the entrepreneurs who just are chasing that quick money, quick cash, they may get it, but no one's going to remember them. What have they built? Let me tell you something. Let me actually tell you something. People say that the rat race is, like, to escape the rat race is escaping the 9 to 5, right? But as I've been on this journey, right, what I'm actually seeing is that the rat race is not just a single rat race, it's an Olympics, right? It's a rat Olympic. And there are different events. There's the 9 to 5 event, there's the entrepreneurship event, right? It's still another form of rat race, it's just a different event. And Personally, I would rather be in the entrepreneurship rat race because the odds are slightly better. The rewards are greater. It's more freeing, right? When you win that race. Okay. So when people are saying escape the rat race by starting a business, you're not actually escaping a rat race. You're just changing the event that you're competing in, right? Really and truly, I don't want to get too woo-ha. That's for another video, or woo-woo, whatever you want to call it. But escaping the rat race is actually in here, a state of mind. But that's for another video. But you get what I'm saying. It's all a rat race, right? So we need to widen our perspective. We need to think bigger. We need to think more wholesomely and create something with impact to actually make these races more enjoyable, more fulfilling for everyone, and make a world more fulfilling where it doesn't, even if it is a rat race, it doesn't feel like a rat race. Okay. But to escape the rat race is up here, but that's for another video. So let's talk about today. Let's link it back. Let's bring it in full circle, right? Generational excellence for entrepreneurs. The opportunity that we are standing in front of right now is the AI opportunity, right? You had internet, which was dominating the 2000s. Now you've got AI, which is going to dominate the 2020s, 2030s, 2040s, maybe 2050s. There's estimates that the marketplace for AI could reach about $15.7 trillion. That's how much it could bring in to the global economy and how much it could contribute to the global economy. Now, with great power or great money comes, what am I doing in my hand? With great power comes great responsibility. With a lot of money comes a lot of wisdom needed to make sure that it's spent right to, better society and not bring society down or keep society locked up and controlled and all of that. And you guys watching, me and you guys watching, who are embarking on this AI journey, are going to have some of the power. You're going to have some of the keys to actually shape this future, because people are going to be coming to you for the AI infrastructure. People are going to be coming to you for something that eventually the world is going to fundamentally run on, and it's going to be a necessity for people to want, that people won't be able to function without AI in the future. And you're going to want them, if you've got generational excellence and that's your mindset, why would you not want the responsibility of helping to pave that way for a better society, so that we use this technology, we create a world with just more knowledge, opportunities and wisdom. So we need more people who see AI for what it is. It's a tool for generational excellence. It's a tool to multiply knowledge. It's a tool to multiply opportunities. It's a tool to multiply impact. So that's how I'm approaching my business. I want to dominate the AI space. I want to create a successful company. And more importantly, I want to use AI and this business model as a vehicle for generational excellence. Simple as. You want to create opportunities for people who don't even know who you are. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't even know that much about you. People are starting a business from their phones nowadays. They could start a business on their phone. Don't even know much about Steve Jobs, who made that phone. And, today with all the apps and all the things that this phone can do, don't even know much about Steve Jobs. But neither do I really. But we are using this stuff, right? Because it has a big impact. It's created a big impact and it created lots of opportunities for us. And this is the generational excellence mindset, and what you should be trying to do with your business, if that is truly what you're about. So think about that with what you're doing. Are you really building for impact? Are you creating, something that's going to provide more knowledge, wisdom, opportunity for people in the future? That is really the difference between being a successful person and a person that's creating generational excellence. Do you see? You can still be successful and not be creating generational excellence. You see, generational excellence is really and truly a responsibility that you have to choose whether you want to take it or not. So not everyone is actually going to get this, but that's the thing. It's a responsibility. It's difficult. It's hard. It's not, you could just become successful, go to the clubs, get the money, get the Lamborghini and live a good life, really and truly. So honestly, I don't expect everyone to get it and everyone to want to adopt the generational excellence mindset. But if you are one of the few serious people who actually do want to take on this responsibility and do want to create a society with more knowledge, opportunities, wisdom and experiences, right, than you had when you were coming up, when you were growing up, and you just want to see a better society, then I want to network with you. I got a free community, top link in the description. There you can find templates and guides on building AI products for businesses, and you can be connected with other like-minded people who want to dominate the AI space but also care about generational excellence and creating a new wholesome impact in society. So that being said, I'll see you in the next one. First link in the description.